I'm sure. So I'll be setting my clock to 3 minutes for you. Welcome. And yes, we can see
I
your
can just check
slides.
that my screen is perfect. Thank you.
Yes, yes, we can. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes now to pitch, and then will be 4 minutes for Q&A. Take it away.
So my name is Shana Gavron, and I am the CEO of Endangered Wildlife. The world is facing a mass extinction event, and we as humans are not immune to what's happening around us. But while we intrinsically understand this, it is a very difficult thing to actually grasp the value of biodiversity to us and the impact that we are actually having on biodiversity. So this is where we at Endangered Wildlife come in. We are an Estonian sustainability-driven tech for good that is developing a revolutionary and disruptive software solution that allows users to actually calculate the financial value of individual species of biodiversity in any specific location. With changing reporting requirements as they are, and the growth in ESG and biodiversity awareness and interest, we are actually now directly solving the challenge relating to how to actually incorporate biodiversity into the strategic and investment decision-making process, and how investors and companies can report on their biodiversity impact in a very simple and understandable manner without actually having the need for expert knowledge. We've developed an underlying valuation methodology based on multiple credible parts and data, combining pure finance, pure statistics, and environmental economics. And we have actually already applied this methodology to over 100 species in 25 locations. This includes mammals, reptiles, birds, plants, fish, insects, amphibians, and even a spider. We've actually also already developed our light version of the MVP of the software using machine learning and advanced algorithms. While we are offering this already on bespoke research basis, we plan that within the next 12 months, we will be able to launch the biodiversity evaluator using a SaaS and a licensed product option. We've already worked with several NGOs and SMEs to help them motivate the value of their work, but we've already received strong interest from the real estate, infrastructure, agriculture, and finance sectors. We are actually the first to build such a practical and scalable solution for biodiversity and stand alone in a new impact niche that falls within the $1 billion ESG analytics space. Over the past 12 months, we have already made significant progress in terms of valuation, partnerships, software development, white paper publication, and being accepted as an official supporter of the UN Global Compact. We are a multi-skilled team of 13 with 3 advisors with experience in finance, statistics, environment, IT, and marketing. I've been working on this since 2005. We came together with a unified drive and motivation to have as great an impact as possible. So on that note, we are Endangered Wildlife and we value all life.
Thank you. We just landed in the Q&A just now, so that was perfect timing. So are there any questions from our judges? Yes?
If I can, hi Shana, thank you. It's always good to see like tech for good. I just want to understand the case, working case, honestly. Like you talked about like researchers right now, so how people are using it and what is the use case? Who am I as a user or client?
Okay, thank you for the question. One of the easiest sort of use cases to explain is, for example, a property developer. Now, essentially, when you say you buy a undeveloped piece of land, first thing you're going to want to do is traditionally remove all of that. Perhaps there's a forest, you remove the forest, you lay nice lawns, you plant some nice rose bushes. Now, there's a cost in actually clearing that land. There's a cost in actually planting the grass, maintaining the grass. That increases your carbon footprint. Now, what we are saying is effectively, don't take down the whole forest. Integrate the forest as part of that development. Then you're effectively saving your costs, and at the same time, we can tell you the value of those trees. We can tell you the value perhaps of the birds that are in the trees. And in that way, you can actually use that as part of your cost-benefit analysis, and actually a way to present that to an investor who's going to invest in your project or development, and so that they can actually start to work with a thing that I call a biodiversity impact return on investment. And in that way, you also have a way to tell your clients, actually, if you want to be green and eco-conscious, which is the big movement, this is the impact you're having through to society, environment, and economy through the biodiversity that you're integrating as part of your business.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Yes, Gunce?
Okay, so thank you for the presentation. What is the actual status of the product and what is your next step?
So currently, we actually this week launched the Light MVP. We've been demonstrating that in Dubai. That's why I've got the hotel room behind me. But we have a prototype already for the AI or the machine learning for the data collection process, for economic valuation. The aesthetic value and carbon is already being automated. So at the moment, we have made quite significant progress in terms of the actual valuation or the software side. And the next step is actually to start to scale it up to, we are busy training the machine learning at the moment. So our plan is to get to the point that you have a fully autonomous software. So I like to call it, with no insult to anyone, biodiversity for dummies. So somebody who knows nothing about the environment would be able to use it and still be able to report on the impact or analyze the results in a very simple, understandable term, which is money. Everyone understands money.
I'm not sure if I still have time.
Sure.
Shana, thank you so much for the presentation. My question would be, have you gotten in touch with any major corporation? You know, sometimes these corporations that are cutting down forests to make new developments, they are actually interested in such projects, you know, to actually show themselves as greener corporation. You understand? Have you gotten in touch with any of them? Are you planning to? Do you see any value added to this?
Well, I've actually spoken with one of the largest organic farms in Europe. They were quite keen on the idea of it. I've spoken to several mutual funds. They're actually very keen on it because of the SFDR reporting requirements. And I've actually been speaking with an American biodiversity fund, and they actually want to undergo a large pilot program with us.
Thank you,
Doing a
Shana.
study. Thank you very much.
I'm really sorry, but we ran out of time, and I have to be fair here to every startup. So really sorry to cut you here, but you can go to the Hopin platform and also share some links with everybody so that we know more about you. And feel free to reach out to Shana on matchmaking as well.